Yeah. So we'll start. I had internet issues, so that's why I cannot start at 6:30. Okay. So even after starting for first 5 minutes, there are just 7 people. Yeah. I think you guys have summer holidays right now, but still, why didn't everyone join? Why is it so? Oh, okay. Already I delayed it, and then again, everyone, you joined 5 or 10 minutes late. Okay. So let's start. I always told you to turn on your videos at the beginning itself. If not, then I would be removing you from the meeting. It's because I don't know whether if you're actually in the meeting or just join the meeting and then left. So that's why you have to turn on your videos. If you don't turn on your videos, then I just remove you. That I told you this before. Yeah. So Yuga, can you share your screen and look what we did in the last class?
Okay, just a minute.
And you guys have to rename. Yeah, Yuga, what are you doing? Yeah. Like you can just open the file that we you go here. Can you go? Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no.
Just a minute.
In
I'll-
in left you have the. Why did you cancel it? Just do what I'm saying. Just go back.
Should I go back now?
There in the left, you can click on the first icon. In the left, not there. Yeah. So you didn't save it actually, I guess. You
Yeah,
can, you didn't save it, I guess. Like,
yeah, I did not say.
anyone who um have the previous code in your file or who created a folder and practiced something, do you have it with you? Lekana, you have a file opened already?
Yes, sister.
Yeah, can you open it? Yeah, Yuga, you can stop sharing your screen. Do you have the code with you or should I send it? Or you already have? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, the indentation, it should be the same for the four if else statements. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, good. So here, um, can you guys revise what we already did? So we have done these things so far. So can you guys just explain? Like one person can do the first function or first 3 lines, and then next person can explain line 10 till 14. Then other any others can explain 15 from 15 till 22. Yeah. And while explaining, you just should not read it, okay? You have to tell me why we are doing it. Except Ashish, others. Okay, Ashish, you can, but with after him, others. Yuga, you don't know anything? What I taught you?
I know. Can I recap it?
Sorry, what did you say?
I know.
You know, then can you explain?
Okay.
After Ashish? Okay, after Ashish. Then what about others? What about others?
Sister, can I explain that from 7 to 11?
7 to 11. Okay, sure. Bharat, you can continue. You can first. You can.
Me?
You can start. Turn on your video.
Sister, first that flask part.
You told you'll explain from 7 to 11, so just explain that part. Don't worry about other things.
Yeah. Here we are giving some characters like upper and lower. We are saying to use the random character and choose a password, strong password.
Did I explain like that to you? Then why are you not explaining how I did? Anyone who know properly how I explained, you will explain in the same way. So we have a function, and then in the next line there's a variable character, and then there's value, uppercase and lowercase letter, number, special symbols. Then in line 9, there's a variable called random characters, and then next, anyone can you explain it properly how I did before? Okay, Ashish, you raised your hand before. Do you know this part? Can you explain?
Yes.
Okay.
First, we created a definition called generate password. Then we under that we created a variable called chars. In that we given all the characters that we can use for creating some random password. In that next variable we created as random chars. In that we given the function random dot choice chars. It means that it is going to take one letter from the above and make it. Again, we used in same line for I in range 12. Means it's gonna repeat the same thing 12 times. Again, the next line is the next variable is password, and that we have kept the double quotes, which mean it will remove all the commas and it will make a single string. It will make all the 12 letters a single string. Then we dot join, which makes them a single string, and it's the parameter is random characters. Again, we return the value to password. This value we return this value to password.
It means it is gonna return password, not it will not return to password. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You did good. You did well. That's correct. Yeah. Then from then next, Trisha.
Yeah, I'll teach from 13 to 20.
Mm. Then yeah. Why after 20 you don't know what's happening?
No, I don't know what's that. 21st.
Okay. Yeah, you can start.
So can I start?
Mm.
First, def check strength. It means that definition to check the password whether it's strong or what. So then its strength equals 0. Then if any x is upper for x in password. So if we have to check that the password is upper, the letters are uppercase or what, then strength equals strength plus 1. Then the next is if any x dot is lower.
Can you stop? Can you stop? Yeah. If any x dot is upper. So you just
Yeah.
told it will check whether if it's upper or not. What will it check?
It checks whether the letters are in uppercase.
I know that. What is x then?
X is just a variable.
What's the value of that variable?
X, I think maybe letters or password.
Then I could have used password directly, right? Like password dot is upper. Then why did I write x there?
If we write x equals password, x is also the same thing. It comes under password only.
Why should I write x is password? I already have password with me. Then why again x?
To use the uppercase letter in the password.
Mm, no, I explained it so clearly, easily before. If you have practiced, then you would know. Does anyone know what it actually is? What is x?
The for loop.
Why I used x there?
In for loop, we have passed the password value to x
Why did I use for loop there?
because we need it to repeat such like it. We want it to repeat again and again, like a loop.
Where will it repeat again and again? Like you tell me why we are using for loop clearly.
Like we wrote any right, so it checks one letter at a time. So if we use for loop, it will check all the letters, but one letter at a time. Even if one is correct, it adds plus one. If one is also not correct, none of the match, then it won't add anything like that. For that, again and again, we should check, right? For that, we
Hmm.
are using for loop.
Everything you told is correct. What does it actually check?
Is upper or is lower?
I know that. I mean, uh, what does it check? I mean, not is upper or is lower. What will
It
it
checks,
check?
it checks the password.
Okay, password. Okay, I
We
understood.
created some random characters, right?
Yeah, yeah. You explained it so clearly. Yeah, thank you for that. But except Ashish, others, why are you not explaining? Whenever you don't explain, I feel like I didn't teach you properly. Is that true?
Actually, this one I have learned only about x is upper, about the definition of
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. When
But
I was
didn't
revising it
know
to
this
you,
code
I taught you
because last
only.
class I was not there.
Okay, okay, yeah. When I was revising these things to you, I just taught you about is upper or lower. But in the last class, I taught them everything so clearly. Did
Yeah,
you
but
watch
I
the
was absent
recording?
in the class. Yeah, but I was having my exams, so I didn't watch it
When did your exams end?
at Wednesday.
Today is Friday. You were free for almost 2 days, right? It's okay. No problem. But did you guys understand at least now, like when he told, or do you want me to repeat it again? Like the explanation when Ashish told it, did you
Yeah,
understand or do
actually,
you want
I
me to
watched.
repeat?
Sister, can you repeat once again?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, just a second. Over. Can you zoom? Yuga, can you zoom in? Control plus. Mm,
Is it
it's okay.
zooming in for you guys?
Oh, sorry. It's Lekana, right? Can you zoom in?
It's
not working right now.
Control plus.
Yeah, I'm trying that.
Oh, is it? It's okay, no problem. It's okay. So here you have a function, check strength, and the parameter or document which you're using in the whole function is password. And the new variable that you took is strength, and it is 0 now at the beginning. So if any, the word which I have used there, any means, I'll tell you after I explain the other part. So x dot is upper. So I could have just wrote password dot is upper. Means it would just check whether the password is in uppercase or not. And then it would just give me the output or do the next thing. But why did I use X instead of password is because I don't want to chuck the whole password, whether if it's in uppercase or not. So now if I write hello, like H is in capital and then ELLO is in is small letter or small letters, then if I chuck that thing, then it would give me false because everything is not in uppercase, in lowercase in that case. Okay, so here I don't want that to happen. I want only few things to be uh, in uppercase and few letters to be in lowercase. So that is why I'm just checking each character. Okay, so here, so this X is not the whole password, but each character in the password. So if there's 12 characters in my password, then this X would be each character. It changes because I'm using a loop here. So for X in password means the password has 12 characters. So this X would be each character has the loop runs. So now it would check each character has the loop runs. And then it will, what will it check for? It will check for the uppercase letter first time. Yeah, uppercase letter. So it would check everything, but we are using any here because it would just stop checking when it finds at least one uppercase letter. Yeah, it would just stop checking. So that's how it works. Did you understand? It's a very small code, but you have to like explain it clearly.
Yeah.
Because you have loop together inside. So did you guys understand it now at least?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Others did not understand?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So now if this happens, then add 1 to strength. So strength is 0 now, so add 1 value to that. Then if the same thing, it repeats, but now it will check for the lowercase letter. And then the same thing happens, but now it checks for the numbers. And at last, we don't have any particular keyword for this special symbol. So we are directly using like printing all the special symbols like X in any of these symbols. You have this in your keyboard above the numbers. So we are directly printing it because we don't have any special keyword for that, like special symbol. So we directly wrote everything. And then the same thing happens. So each time this condition is true, like if it's present, add 1 to the strength. Okay. So now we already generated a password, and then also we told what should happen, like to we are checking if it has uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, or uh, and special symbols. So we created a password and then we are checking the password as well. So now next step is, okay, now let me ask you, why are we doing this, this second step, like check strength? Why are we checking the strength of this password?
Because the password we give should be strong enough.
Yeah, so because we want to check whether the password is strong or not. That is why we did all this. So our next step is to tell the user whether if it's strong or not. Okay, so go to next line, like line 24. Next line. So just like you can come back out of this function. Yeah. So now what should you do? You already have the strength. So let me tell you, you have to check if the password, like if the strength is equal to 2 or less than 2, then it's weak. If the password, or if the strength of the password is equal to 4 or less than 4, then it is medium. Else it is strong. I told you in words now, like I explained it to you. Now, can you write the Python code for it? Anyone? Or any two students? Anyone? I explained it to you what you should do. Can you write the code for it? Yeah. Are you guys there?
Can you explain it once again, like what type we have to write the code?
Okay. So now you have to write this code. Okay, I'll explain to you normally. If the strength of the password is less than or equal to 2, then it's weak. Then, okay, then it's weak. Then again, if the strength of the password is equal to or less than 4, then it's medium. Else, it's strong. Can you write the Python code for this one? It's really easy.
Can I try?
Yeah, you can. You can.
So first you can write if
Okay. Lekana, you can.
If
Lekana? Okay, yeah.
uh, strength. Should I write off password or only strength?
I don't know. Just look at the codes which you have written so far. You will understand what you should write.
Parenthesis. Inside parenthesis, write password. Then after parenthesis, write equal to or less than two. Give a column there. Next line. Give some space there. Write print.
Can you repeat?
Print. Parenthesis. Weak. Quotations also. Then yeah, next line. Again, if password, if strength. Parenthesis, password equal to less than, you can write 6 colon then next line, give some space there, print parenthesis quotations medium. Next line, you can add else. Next line, print. After else, you give a colon there. Print, parenthesis, quotations, strong. Yeah. Is it right, Tanishka sister?
Yeah. Let's correct it. There are a few mistakes. Just a second.
And can you less the indentation there in the first, if the strength between the password? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, you did it pretty well. So, do you think there is any mistake here, Trisha?
I think maybe indentation.
Can you correct it?
I think else should be at the beginning.
Then,
Then the second if is there, no? I think that should be a bit next. Give a
next
little bit space there.
space. Okay, space. Okay.
Place that first if print is there, no? Print weak. Place that in between if and strength. Yeah. That line is there, no? First line. Yeah. Then the other print is there, no? Yeah, that one to the second line. Yeah. I think this might be right.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Then, anyone else? Do you think there's some mistake here, and do you wanna correct it? You can only tell me when you have the answer. If you think this is wrong, then you should tell me the answer as well. Okay. Ashish Patel. Okay, no, not Ashish. Others, someone else. Ashish was a level 1 student when we started. Now he became so active. But level 2 students became inactive. Bharat and Nehant, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you find any mistake here? Did you find it? Just don't worry about it. Just tell me what would be
I
the
think
what
in
could be the mistake.
second if statement should come
Mhm.
somewhat back.
Enough?
And print also second.
Okay. Enough? Ah. Can you tell me why you told Lekhana to write this code like this, Trisha? You wrote the first line, which means if strength of the password is like equal, then less than 2. So here, actually, did you use this strength then again inside the bracket password anywhere in the code before? Did you use it anywhere like this? Or just think I told you the strength of the password. So in whatever you have written before, you have this strength variable, right? Just strength variable. That's the variable which holds the value of like strength, like the strength of your password. Then why are you writing strength again inside the brackets password? The variable which you used before, it's just strength. You don't need to again write password after that. So you can cancel that. Then again, equals to or lesser than. That's right, but equals should be after lesser than symbol. First lesser than, then equals. Yeah. So if strength is less than or equal to 2, print weak. Then why did you, okay, can anyone tell me the difference between if else and nested if else statement? Or what kind of, like, what did she write here? Like, what is this? If else or nested if else? Here, what Lekhna wrote. What is this?
It's nested if else.
Yeah, nested if else. So, in nested if else, the second statement will happen only when the first condition is true. Means, if strength lesser than or equal to 2, if that is true, then the second thing happens. But even in this case, that doesn't happen. If you just look this in that perspective, then that's wrong. But why are you giving nested if else here? Why are you using it? We don't want many questions here, like many conditions here. Just 3 condition. I told you 3 condition. Why are you using many things here? Yeah, I told you what's wrong. You have to tell me how to correct it. Okay, I'll ask one last time. Do you guys know how to correct it? Anyone?
I think we should make the second if as elif.
Mm,
Maybe.
okay, how to do that?
So change that if to elif.
Yeah, Lekana, can you do what she told?
I cannot hear Trisha's voice. Can you repeat?
Change that if to elif. ELIF. After elif, you give colon.
Here?
Colon. Can you give colon there?
Oh, wait. That's wrong. This is wrong. Yeah, you guys, did you just forget everything? After elif, why would you give a colon? You already have a condition and then a colon after that.
Oh, sorry. I thought it's else.
So, Lekana, you corrected it yourself. Yeah, that's fine. So, can you correct the print statements as well? Just place it properly. Yeah. Then, if strength is less than or equal to 2, weak. If elif, strength less than or equal to 4. That's what I told you while explaining, not 6. Elif, strength is less than or equal to 4, print medium, else print strong. So let me tell you another thing. Here, in few places, I used return instead of print. Why is it so? Do you know? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. So written and print, they are kind of similar, but they have difference actually. So print means it will just show the output. That's it. Nothing happens. Whatever you say print, it will just print. But written, it will stop like the execution of the whole code and then it will give you the final output. Print will just print whatever you told. That's it. But written, whenever you have a function, it will stop the whole execution and then it takes the final output and then it returns back to the user. Did you understand?
Yeah.
I mean, when I was learning, I really had a lot of confusions about this one. But I'll just give you a simple example. It's like you tell your friend to make the to make coffee, and your friend makes coffee. That's print. Written is like you tell your friend to make coffee, and then your friend makes coffee, then bring the coffee back to you and give it to you. That's written. That's how it works. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about others? Did you understand?
Yes, sister.
Yeah. So that's the difference actually. So here you use written instead of print. Okay. Can you change the print to written? Yeah. Don't use the brackets here this time. Written just inside the quotation week. Don't use brackets. Can you give space after written? Before the quotation, can you give space? And also, can you just check if the place where you have written the written is correct or not? Like, just keep your cursor bef before the written and just backspace, enter. Yeah, do the same thing for both the writtens. I don't know why it's underlined there. Yeah, okay, fine. So this is the Python part the Python part of this project. So anyone wants to revise the whole thing?
Sister, if
Mm.
I just place the cursor on the underlined one, that return, it's showing like a return can be used only within a function. Like, can you see that?
Mm.
Can you see what is displaying there when I keep the cursor upon that underlined word return? Like, return can be used only within a function. It's showing like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
You can use it. You can use return when you have a function and then the value you like written, you can use it later. You can use the value later on in the function. But why is it? Wait, I'll check what I've written. It's correct. What I've written, it's correct. What I've written is, yeah, that's correct. I've written, I wrote written itself. Okay, you can just, okay, don't worry about it for now. Because I'm not sure of what you guys write, it's correct or not. Because you didn't install Flask, then there are like few things missing in your code because you're just writing the Python part, right? So I doubt sometimes it will be like not correct. But what you have written is correct. Don't worry about it. When I see it's correct. So this is the Python part of this project. Can anyone revise it from the beginning except Ashish? Can anyone do that? Yeah, others, can you do it? Are you guys sleeping? Nehant, can you?
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking? What's there to think? Don't worry when you make mistakes. I really like when you guys make mistake because you decide not to keep quiet and say whatever it's is in your mind. I appreciate when you make mistake. Because when you don't make mistake, you know what I think? I just think you guys don't know anything. When you make mistake, I think you are thinking. So I can understand your thinking only when you tell me um something related to the course. If you're silent, then you're not thinking anything. Yeah. Can anyone explain? Lekana, can you?
Sister, can I explain from line 7 to 11?
Oh that's the starting part. You
Yeah.
can explain.
First, we create a function
Hmm?
named like generate password, and then we create a variable of different characters, upper, lower, digits, and some special characters. Then we create a variable called random chars, and we give a command like it will choose some random letters from the variable chars, and yeah, it will choose some random letters from the variable chars, and it will loop that, like it will be in a loop. We gave a condition like for I in range 12. There will be a loop and it will repeat 12 times.
Why
Then
will it repeat 12 times?
it will choose the random letters, right? It will choose the random letters 12 times.
Hmm. So you have to be so clear when you say. So random dot choice and then in the bracket chars mean characters. It will choose random character from the variable character one time. Just one time. So it will not choose random letters, okay? Random letter. That's it. And then when you put it into loop and then you use the range, like 12, it will do the same thing 12 times. That's it. Okay? Yeah, continue.
Then we create another variable called password, and we give it double quotes because there should be no commas or anything. And then we give dot join. It will join all those characters, those 12 characters. It will join from random chars, which it picked, the parenthesis random chars which we give. The random character which it choose, it will join, and then it will return the password. Is it correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So the quotation that we are using before join, it's not because there should not be any commas. It's because it should be a string. It removes the comma. Then what will it become? It will become a string together. That's it. Then it joins. What will it join? The random characters. Then it return the password. Then from line third, yeah, good, Lekana. I like you tried. 13 to 22. Who will explain? Who will explain? I don't know if you are sleeping. Are you guys sleeping? You have to at least say the wrong things. At least wrong things. If you're not saying anything, what am I supposed to think? Okay, Dhanalakshmi, can you listen what I'm saying?
Yes,
Am I audible?
sister. Yes, sister.
Yeah, can you explain from 13 to 22?
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah.
So we are asking here to check the password. If any x dot is upper for x in password, x means it refers as a password. Means in the 12 characters at least it will be the one part. So then the strength will become +1. Then later again, if any x dot is lower for x in password, Again, in lower letters, it will take another one character and the strength will become +1. And and if any x dot is digit for x in password, means it will choose a random digit and it will add. Then later in the special symbols also it will take one letter and it will add like passwords. Is that correct?
Mm. Not so clear. Anyone else? Nehant, you raised your hand before.
Like first, we created a function called generate password. Like then first we created a function called like check strength. Then at starting we created a variable like called strength. It is like value we given 0. Then if any of the following is upper, then it will add 1. Then if any of the following is lower, then we'll add 1.
You're so cool. You make it very easy. Yeah, that's right.
Then if
But can you just explain this part, like x dot is upper, then for x in password, just that thing, just that one.
that one.
Anyone else? Can you explain just that part? X dot is upper. Okay, just tell me what will happen if I just use is upper. What will happen? Anyone?
It checks only the password is whether uppercase or what.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm supposed to check the password, but instead of password, I'm using X. Why?
X is one part of the password there.
Yes, correct. Then I'm using a loop for X in password. Why? So it's okay. Just think, loop means it's repetition. It's repeating.
The password to repeat the uppercase letter many times, or
Oh, not everything. Just tell me what will happen here. Just for X in password.
it will
I
use
think
the uppercase letter more than one time.
No, no, no.
To check everything like letter by letter.
Yes. Yeah,
it
correct. So X instead of password, I'm using X because here that's just one character in the password. And then for X in password, the X value will change every time. It will, there are 12 characters, you know that, right? So X will be changed every time in the password because it should check, right? If each character in the password is in uppercase or not. That's why. Yeah. So that's how it works. Then it's similar. Other things are similar. Then what about 24 to 29? Can anyone
can I
explain?
can I explain?
Oh no, others. Not Lekhana, not Ashish, not Trisha, others. Others, can you
Can I
explain?
explain?
Oh yeah.
Here, if strength is lesser or lesser equals to 2 means if strength is using only 2 letters or only two like mixture of one letter and special character, only 2 digits are there means it will give the output as the password is weak. And if strength is lesser than 4, if it is used 4 letters, it will return that the password is medium. And if it is more than 4 means it will write that password is strong.
What is more than 4 or what is
like
hmm?
the letters or numbers and special character mixture of the
Oh, I don't know why. It's clearly visible in front of your eyes. What should be less than or equal to 4? What?
strength.
Yeah, strength. It's so easy. Then why are you worrying so much? Yeah, the strength. So if strength is less than or equal to 2, then it's weak. If it's less than or equal to 4, then it's medium. But if both the things doesn't happen, means not weak, not medium, then definitely it will be strong. That's it. So this is the Python part of the code. As we don't have much time, I will share the output in the group and also the HTML part. The HTML part for this project is so easy. You don't need to worry about it. I because I'm not teaching you that thing, I just show you. I can send the screenshot in the group. Don't try to like there's nothing to understand much. It's just paragraph, headings, titles. That's it. Making it bold. That's it. And then there's one line. That line, it's just to reload the page, like refresh. If you refresh the page, new password will be generated. That's it. Like everything happens again. That's it. That's one thing that you need to understand. Like, it's not familiar to you. Other things you know already know about it. Can you stop sharing your screen? So this was our project. Yeah. Oh my God. So that's about the project. So we completed this project now. So before the workshop, we will not have any project. I will not teach you anything. You it means you guys will be divided into different groups, and then you have to make your own projects. So you have few teammates with you, and then you make project. You are free to make any project that should include the topics that I've taught you so far. Okay. So we were following this before. Do you remember? Like you were free to do the projects. Like I was not teaching you, but I realized that you were not like capable of doing that before. But now you are. Okay. So you can just, I'll just send it to you in the group, and then like your teammates, and then you start working on it. You are free to do anything. Just create a WhatsApp group if you want, or just text, have a meeting, anything. You can do anything, but just you can choose some topic and then start working on it. Okay? So everything, if you want to do anything, it starts from the easiest step. Easiest step is just to speak to each other. Just you can speak together. And next step is to think what you want to do. Don't worry about the code. Just think what you want to do. And then you can just think what Python codes you want to use if you want to make something happen. You thought about the topic, and then you think about the Python code for it. And then you just write the codes, and then you will do mistakes, then correct it. Or else you just tell me whatever you have done, and then we'll help you correct it. Okay? So that's what we are going to do for the next week. And another thing that I wanted to tell you was some of you were busy because you had annual exams, but I know that you're actually capable of, understanding the topics that I taught when you were not there. So you just have to, ask me if you don't know something. Just tell me, I'm bored to watch the recording, so please teach me this topic. I will teach you. Okay? And I just told the instructors to personally contact you, each and every one of you, and then teach you what's necessary or what you don't know. They will do it by this week. Okay. I already um, revised topics for few of them, not all of them, just few of them whom I was assigned to, but others it'll be done by this week. Yeah. And after that, I expect you guys to be active. Okay. And then whenever I ask you something, you have to speak up. Okay. Because if you don't, then I'll think of all the possible things that can happen. If I'm not audible, or there's some internet issues, or you don't know, you didn't attend previous class, everything. So you just tell me directly that I was not present. Can you teach me now? At least that much. So you just unmute yourself and speak to me. Because if you don't speak anything, just off your turn off your video and audio, then I don't know what to think. Yeah, that's why. So you have to at least make mistakes. Only then you can learn. Okay? So if you have any kinds of doubts, then you can contact me. I'm very free, so I can teach you anytime. Yeah, even Leo too. Very free for 2 months, he told. So he can teach you. Yeah, anytime. So that's for today. So I'm not disappointed at because of what's happening. I just hope that you guys will learn again and then become active. Because I was so jealous of you guys at the beginning because you were so active. I was not like you guys when I first learned Python. But nowadays you became inactive. Maybe I think it's because of your exams. So you can just you can come get back on the track again. I hope. Yeah, so that's for today. If you wanna inform something, then you can stay back or you can leave. Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sister.
Yes.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah. All left.
Okay.